Well, growing an epic beard takes a lot of time and patience. My name is Todd, and this is my third epic beard in the past 10 years. And welcome to the end of month number 8. Now, I will say this as we get started. The tips I'm about to give for the end of month number 8 are applicable for all of the months. I mean, not when your beard is really, really short, but I would say month 3 and on. It depends. Hey, every beard is different. And what I'm going to say is not the right way to do things. It's a way to do things. You might have a different beard than I do at the way it grows in, and if your hair is coarse or fine or whatever. But I want to go back to last month, December of 2024. In the video, when I talked, I was like, well, this is the end of month number 6. I said that several times. And when I got done with the video, I was like, oh my goodness, this is the end of month number 7. So I posted in below the video itself, but if you did watch month number 7, I said month number 6 in the video, but it really was the end of month number 7. So this is January 31st, 2025, and let's get started. I'm gonna take my glasses off and get my hair up. I've been growing my hair out too. Just wanted the longer beard, longer hair look. Never done that in my life. I'm 52 years old, and I thought, why not? I might need my glasses later, but I'm gonna keep them off right now. I've got all my tools. Got my clippers plugged in, which sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. They worked that time. I've got my Beardscape as well, cordless. Beard comb and scissors. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is create these boundaries for the beard to grow. You know, you got some hairs that are growing at different rates unevenly all around your beard. And I will say, again, this isn't about perfection. Complete 100% symmetry. I've got a mustache issue over here. It gets thicker and wiry than over here, but I just try to live with it. We're not going for perfection, guys. We're going for, you know, just growing it out with a little bit of boundaries and a clean look so the beard can continue to grow how you want it. One of those areas is the sideburns. Full disclosure, last month I took a lot of weight and bulk off here. And when I get up in the morning, my beard is like really weird. It almost looks like I just have a goatee, this huge goatee, and it's crooked and smashed, and I have to get up and comb it, and I hate that. And I will say my beard looks better after I take a shower. I put some beard oil in it, and we just go from there. Oh, by the way, thanks to everyone who's commented and liked the previous videos. Would love for you to comment below, or even like this video and subscribe if you'd like to. And thank you to a friend who sent me a different brand's beard oil, the Big Baron beard oil. So yeah, thank you for that. I got some beard wash as well that I will get to. I've not used that beard oil yet. I'm trying to get through my other ones here from Fresh Beards. Full disclosure, I don't get any money from them. It's not an endorsement or whatever. It's just a product that I like. Okay, so I don't think I need to take any bulk off because last time I did that, you know, I don't want hairs growing out like this and my beard being like this. Me personally, that's okay if you do. We're going to talk about, again, separating the mustache from the beard and then getting under here, 2 fingers above your Adam's apple, and trimming your neckline. And again, as my beard grows, I will leave all of this hair below and around my Adam's apple alone, and it will grow, if you can see from the side. Not quite there yet. I do want my beard to almost get down probably, well, kind of looks like that, doesn't it? When my head's straight. I would say probably another inch and a half. And that might take another, I don't know, a couple months. So to get to a year, I've got February, March, April, and May to go. And then we get to the 1 year mark. Oh my gosh, this is the main thing I was going to say in this beard video. And I'm already 4 minutes in and haven't done a thing. So let me get started. And I want to talk about the urge to resist cutting my beard off. I almost did it for about 2 weeks. I'm like, I'm sick of this thing. I'm going to cut it off. And I resisted the urge, and now it's gone. And so wherever you are, month 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, the rule of thumb is when you have this urge to cut your beard off because someone said something to you, or you don't like the way it looks, or you messed up, give it a week. Come back in a week. And I did. I came back in a week and I almost did it again. I gave it another week and I resisted the urge. So beard growth, different stages, they're wonky. You might like it sometimes, you might hate it sometimes. Okay, so I'm going up here and I'm gonna grab these hairs and I'm gonna go around my ear. I'm letting some of these hairs drop from my fingers to the side of my head. I like a nice clean look around my ears. Oh, I've got another trick I need to show you too. We'll get into that here in a second. It has to deal with the ears. Okay. That looks pretty good. I don't want to go too high because I got these hairs growing out that I pull back. Let me do the other side real quick and then I'll talk about this other tip. Man, it's amazing how much this grows in a month. In my previous videos, I've been full disclosure and said that I've done a mid-month trim. I couldn't wait till the end of the month to get something trimmed because the beard was just growing weird and bulky and whatever. It was just driving me nuts. I did not do a mid-month trim this month. And I think as you get a longer, thicker beard, there's less, at least for me, there's less like, oh my gosh, this looks awful. Once it gets to a certain point, you just kind of let it be. Okay, so what I've done in the past is, I gotta get my beard brush out too. Coarse brush. I've taken a guard and putting it on, and I've gone down, and so I'm gonna show you another trick you can do too here without doing the guard. You can brush your hair towards your face or the other direction. I see more hairs. And you can kind of just trim them there. And that takes some of the length off, takes some of the bulk off, or you can go backwards. And I will do that here as I go down to run this line down like that. Again, this is taking some bulk off. All right, there's that straight line from my sideburns down. You can see the hair on my shirt. Not a lot of hair should come off. We shouldn't have gobs and gobs of hair that's, falling. This is just a quick trim so that the beard has lines and boundaries so that it can continue to grow well. All right. Oh man, bad eyesight. It's hard for me actually to see. I might have to put my glasses back on over here because it's hard to see. I will say this too, and I said it in past videos. You cannot glue back, you can't glue hair back on. You can only let it grow again. So just be careful. I know a lot of guys who cut too much off and then they just go and shave their beard. 8 months wasted, right? All right, let me do the other side. I'm gonna comb the hair towards my face, and actually there's actually more hair on this side. Just following that line on my cheek. It is a little more bulky than the other side. And that's just, you know, it happens. Hair on your head doesn't grow at the same rate. This grows faster, or I'm sorry, this neck hair grows faster because it's, you know, further down than this does. So you always got to get this neck hair and take care of it. Again, I appreciate the comments. A lot of guys are saying cool beard, and I appreciate that. And other guys are just starting their epic beard journey, which is awesome. One of the comments that keeps coming up is impatience. I want my beard to look like yours. I want it to get there. And it's just, it takes time. You almost have to stop looking in the mirror, watching it grow, and just live your life. I know that's hard. Been there, done that. It's not easy, but it is something that you have to come to terms with, because if you obsess about your beard and wanting it to be this long, I mean, think about how much of life has gone by for me. All of the summer, all of the fall, and almost all of the winter. That's a long time. A lot of life has been lived, and a lot of days not obsessing about my beard has been lived as well. So here's the other thing too. You do it on your trim day, which I do about once a month. And you're like, oh, that looks great. And then you know, take a shower and you see something like, you know, hairs that are doing this that you missed because they were hiding in your beard. Just the next day, come back and get them. But don't spend, you know, a half hour trimming again, because you're going to mess everything up. Okay, man, my beard is, I feel like really staticky this morning. Just fixing this line over here, straight down. Okay, that's it. Let me do under my neck, and then we'll do my mustache, and then we'll be done. So many hairs. Okay, so let me pull my beard up. Let's just do this side first. This is what I love about these clippers. I can pull down. I just don't have to go up, and it doesn't cut, it doesn't hurt. These are the Wall brand. I've had them for years. I love the Wall brand. I've always used the Wall brand. In college, I think I made about $10 per guy cutting hair in the dorm to make some extra money. Trust me, I'm not a barber. But I learned to do my own hair. I learned to do fades and learned to use the guards to cut people's top of their hair too. And most of the haircuts were short. Some of the guys were in ROTC in the military, and so it was an easy haircut. It wasn't, you know, anything I had to worry about with styling or whatever. It was more of a barber thing, less of a Great Clips thing. All right, so I've got my line here across my neck. And you can see from, if you've watched past videos, and I try to wear a black shirt most of the time, I got a lot of hair coming off. And that's not because I'm in here taking a lot of hair off. It's because I really needed a trim. Again, 31 days, 32 days it's been, and that's a long time. A lot of little hairs have grown. And I tell you what, once I get done with this, I'm gonna go for a run, and then I'm gonna shower. When I get out of the shower and put some beard oil in this, I'm gonna be satisfied with this beard, because I can already tell that it's shaping better just by getting some of that bulk off on the side and putting these boundaries and lines in. Okay, so let's look at the bottom. This is gonna be tough because I don't have product in my beard, and my beard is acting a little staticky this morning. So what I want to do is find these hairs underneath here that are longer than my goatee hair. And I want to just carefully lop them off. And what you do, and I talked about this in month number 7 last month, just tilt your head back a little bit. And for me, I'm just going straight back and straight across. You may not want to do that. The design of my beard is more like a spade shovel. You know, a spade shovel is the one that is just kind of a rectangle and you put it in the ground and, you know, to do edging or whatever, not the shovel that is, you know, round like this to dig a hole with. So that's the beard style I've enjoyed over the past 3 epic beards that I've grown. You may not want to. You might want to be rounded edges, which is fine. It's your beard. Don't let anyone boss you around about your beard. You do your beard. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm getting in here and I'm exposing these hairs that are hiding underneath, inside of my beard. And I found more. Also, you may find that your beard, look, I'm going all the way back to that line I've created. You may find that your beard grows unevenly and you've got to take more off of this side than the other side. Yeah, probably could happen. For sure. All right. I'm a little nervous to do any more because my beard is acting really staticky. Couple of longer hairs there. And again, I'm growing my beard out. I don't want to cut a lot of length off, but I do want to clean it up so that it grows evenly. That's the whole point of trimming it, so it looks nice. All right, I'm gonna leave it alone because I got staticky stuff going all over here. I have no idea why that's happening, but we're gonna leave it be. Walk away, Todd. Okay, now last thing and I'll let you go. Mustache. I want my mustache to sit on top of my beard and kind of stick out. And again, this is my beard. Other guys don't have this issue, but I've learned to do this growing out 3 epic beards. You can even see my mustache lays differently. This side's a little thicker and whiter, and this side's a little more thin. And so last night I took my mustache, which is the hairs from the side of your mouth. I pulled it up and I cut these just a little bit evenly so that I had a couple of really long ones, straggly ones. This is not part of your mustache. So what I'm gonna do is take my scissors and I'm just gonna trim in here. You're like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you cutting? What are you cutting? It's okay. I'm just gonna, because some of these hairs here like to attach themselves to my mustache. And what I want to happen is my mustache to stand alone and not get any of those hairs, because those hairs are below my bottom lip, or where my mouth kind of separates and opens. Does that make sense? And I'm going over here too, because the mustache likes to go over here because it's longer. So this is shorter. Now, does that look bad? Doesn't look bad, does it? Let's go on the other side now. Oh, by the way, I'm married, 30 years this year. I have an old towel below me on top of my sink where all of my hair is falling, and I'm leaning against my sink because I don't want to make a mess. I don't want my wife to be worried about a mess. I don't want to have to clean up a mess. So what I do is I fold up the towel and I go outside and I shake it. Although it is raining today, so I'm gonna get a little wet, but that's okay. I'm going for a run. Okay, see this wiry hair? I don't know if you can see that. That freaking drives me nuts. So I'm pulling up my mustache, side of my mouth, and you can see here, if you look closely, now like there's a hair that's a little longer than the others. Here's a hair. There's some hairs that like to go, I'm part of the mustache. No, you're not. You're part of the goatee, or you're part of the hair below the mustache. And I don't want you to be a part of the mustache because you're wiry and you're gangly and you're stupid. So I'm cutting you off. You're not part of the mustache, bro. All right, is that enough? Let's see. The only thing I do in between beard trimmings is I do trim the bottom of my mustache. I just follow my lip line up. Keep it up right about there. I will do that. And I see different kind of hairs growing and hidden, like probably every 2 days. I'm like, oh, there's a little one. And so, what do I see there? Okay. I'm just gonna cut those just a little bit. And again, you gotta be careful with your mustache. You can do some damage and then gotta shave it all off. Okay, so what do you think? It's apart. My mustache, you know what? These guys still on this side, there's a lot of hair over here and it's wiry. And I don't want that to be a part of the mustache. So I'm just gonna get in here, kind of remove it so my mustache doesn't get pulled into that. Let me go to this side again. This is a little thick right here. And I'm going pretty fast. That's just because I've done this many times before. You should not go this fast with your scissors. Take your time. You know, a good beard trim, well, it's been 22 minutes for me. It might take you half hour, 45 minutes. Okay, so I have some hairs on my mustache that are growing down. And there's two things I can do. I can do mustache wax and get them to go over here, but they're wiry and they're not helping. So I'm just gonna cut those off. What do you think? Mustache looks better? It stands out. It's almost like 3D sitting on top of my beard. I think it looks sick. I think it looks great. So, okay, well, that's my beard trim. I got some notes up here. Again, if you'd like to like, share, and subscribe and join the epic beard journey from month to month, I'd love to have you. I am gonna try to get to 1 year. That's the goal. I think I'll be able to make it after really fighting off, shaving my beard off in early January. And I haven't decided yet, and maybe you can vote and make a comment and help me, because I'm toying with, after getting to a year, potentially, I shouldn't even say this out loud, month 12, at the end of month 12, which will be a year, which will be the end of May of 2025, of my video of shaving it off. I don't know. If you think my beard looks awesome and you think I should keep it, please comment. Help me with that decision, seriously, because I do face a lot of times where I'm just struggling with, how long should I let it grow, or, again, I've had a 2-year-old beard and it's probably down to here, and I loved it. I shaved it off and I had all kinds of regrets. So I waited about a year and decided to go on this epic beard journey, and here we are together. You can always go back to months 1 through 7 if you know someone who is trying to grow a beard and they're frustrated. I talk about some early stage stuff like patchiness and patience and product and things like that to help your beard grow back in the old videos. And if you know somebody who's grown a beard and frustrated, hey, send them this video. I just want to encourage guys to grow a beard, grow an epic beard, be proud of it. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be you. And if you've not done this in your entire life, there was a guy, I think, who was in his 70s who commented last month. He's like, I've never grown an epic beard before, and I am. You inspired me. So let's keep going. Let's do this together. Like my shirt? What's it say? It's not gray, it's chrome. This was like an Instagram ad. And I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna buy that shirt. So, okay, end of month number 8. I will see you at the end of month number 9. I hope to have my full beard and not shave it off. And appreciate you being here. Again, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next month.